Hi, my name is Valentina Agonaiha, and today I will be discussing about the assessment policy of the primary section of UISZ, my school, particularly on the standardized testing. UISZ is an IB school. It is accredited by WASC, Western Association of Schools and Colleges. It's been established since 1962 and is accrediting public and private schools. CIS, Council of International Schools. It has a community of 1,350 schools and universities and to 123 countries. IB, International Baccalaureate, was also established in 1962. UISZ followed the IB standard. Standard C4 assessment in the school reflects the IB assessment policy. The PYP assessment standard updated in 2017, there are 4 dimensions of assessment that we consider as a school. So for monitoring learning, we do it through formative assessment. Documenting learning, we document the students' learning through an e-portfolio using Seesaw. Then for measuring learning, we do map testing for year 3 to year 8. It's a standardized test. And reporting learning for 2 times a year at the end of each semester. From the parent handbook, I want to explain further about this policy that this formative assessment informs teaching and guides the learning. This assessment involves specific and constructive feedback to students about their learning and not marks. And here, UISZ determines general learning trends and compare to international standards by gathering large-scale source of information from map testing 2 to 3 times a school year for year 3 to year 8. Now let me focus more on this policy. Since 2003, when the school was established, it had followed only the IB philosophy of formative assessment. It's been like this for a long time. It continued the assessment process using formative assessment for many years until 2017. The 4 quadrants of assessment in IB was emphasized but not adopted by the school. In the fall of 2020, when the new head of school came in, he enforced the standardized testing MAP for year 3 to year 8. Since then, MAP is administered 2 to 3 times a school year for year 3 to year 8. Meaning measures of academic progress. The type of test is a computerized adaptive test. The first ever computerized adaptive test was done in 1985, where this was the precursor of this MAP testing in 2000. When we say computerized adaptive test, it means that it goes to the level of the students, what the students can, and if they get wrong, then the level goes lower. If they get right, then it goes higher, and then if they continue to get right, then the level goes higher and higher. So what do we measure here? Basic knowledge in reading, language usage, mathematics, and science. And what is this? Common Core in the US. That was formulated in 2010. I will explain further about the Common Core later on. In UISZ, we only have these 3 subjects measured: reading, language usage, and mathematics. Basically, this is to improve teaching and learning. MAP test content. So as I was talking about the Common Core standards, the academic standards to be gained for K to 12 as initiated by the Department of Education in 2010 in the US. So many of the, about 40 states have signed this, and it caused lots of debates and even boycotted the exam before in the US. And so they tried to regulate this. International schools use the Aero standards, which is also aligned with the Common Core. And same with the MAP testing, the content of this is aligned with Aero standard. And in our school, we use materials that are also Aero standards. They gave us the language scopes and sequences and math scopes and sequence that we follow. This is a sample of a test result about language arts from reading. So the blue here is the student writ. So student writ it's the RIT scale. It's how the growth in time is measured. So as you see here, the students' growth from winter, that's W, now the spring 2022. So these students' RIT grew from 176, now is 203. So it is a very good result actually. As a summary here of the reading goals and performance, here the student is average for informational text and literature, but for his vocabulary usage is very low. So as a teacher, that will inform teaching. And see, the Lexile range of this student is from 650 to 800. Let me tell you about this policy of having this standardized test in our school and its impact to teaching and learning. In teaching, it informs the teacher what lesson to focus on to help the student progress. It allows also the teacher to differentiate the students, knowing what the students need. And in learning for the students, it informs the students where they need to focus on learning. It allows the student to focus on their progress, the developmental level. Let's take a look at this SWOT analysis of this policy. The strength is it informs teaching. It points out where the students need to focus on learning. The weakness is that internet problem during the testing, and sometimes it will take about 2 hours from the regular classes for each test. Teachers are inept to proctor the test due to lack of training. Opportunities, having outstanding students is a pride of the school, and I have students like this who got to the percentile 99. 95 to 99 is really great. And the threats is that sometimes the parents or the students are depressed seeing the scores, because for others they just focus on the marks, which we should not be focusing on the marks. It should be how it would help us. References. Thank you for watching. Bye.